Dajahao, I'm Manda. I'm a garden designer and gardener, and I live in London. And on the video today, I want to talk about hedges, the natural boundaries between properties. Unfortunately, we used to have a hedge, like here, along our garden. When a very big wind blew down our hedge, we had to put up this fence. And it is for security reasons as well, because our garden is on a little street. But really, it made me think much more about hedges and how important they are. This is the street that I live next to. And as you can see, all the way along, there are lots of hedges. And I've been reading quite a lot about hedges from the Royal Horticultural Society and why they're so important in urban situations. So hedges are important in cities for a number of reasons. One, they're very good at creating shade, so that helps cool the city down. They're also good havens, natural havens for wildlife, birds or insects. They also help reduce pollution, so that's very important. So here are a few typical hedges. This one is called box. Here. This one over here is yew. This, well, definitely in London and probably England, this is the most common kind of hedge, privet. See, all the way along here. I think this one, this is lovely up there. That's more, it's a kind of hedge, it's like for privacy. That's honeysuckle. So that will smell really beautiful when it flowers. More box here. This one is Berberis, which has really sharp spikes, you can see. So this is quite a good, I guess people would say, a deterrent for people trying to get in your property. But it also has berries that the birds love. Another one. More box. This is very pretty. This is more somebody using a flowering shrub as a hedge, which you could have this all the way along too. And this is called Choisia Aztec, and it's very scented. This one's a little Lonicera. This is a lovely acer tree that has been used for, I guess, a boundary as a kind of hedge and has a lovely leaf. So this one is another kind of acer, and I think it's a really pretty leaf. So it contrasts with this one, and I think works very well as a kind of boundary or barrier and for privacy. Here. This one here, which you probably know already. This is a laurel, spotted laurel. And the last one I was going to show you is this, which is holly, and it's still, look, it's got berries here, which the birds love, and it's very spiky, so that's quite a good deterrent. And you can see it's been cut in a very formal way. In the countryside, traditional mixed hedging or hedgerow, because they cut it often quite low, is often a mixture of beech, hawthorn, hazel, and it's quite good not to have monoculture, which means just one thing. It's better to have diversity. And obviously here, each hedge is the same thing along here, but I think it's okay because they're all quite different, and we've looked at a lot of them. The only one I haven't seen is beech, and the Royal Horticultural Society thinks that the three best in terms of the things I talked about earlier are probably holly, beech and privet. I think this is really nice actually too, which is a kind of natural fence, and then in front roses, which I know from last year are beautiful, kind of unusual pink colour. But I think sometimes they can be a bit boring, and so I want to take you somewhere where I think there's an amazing hedge and see what you think. Typical London. It's raining now, but this is a very nice plant too, jasmine. So they're using it as a kind of, as a hedge. I'm sure everybody knows this is bamboo, which I think is amazing in like the wild areas of China for the pandas. But as a hedge, I wouldn't use it because the roots are so invasive. You know, they can go right under this road into your neighbour's property. It's just really a nightmare, I think. So even though it's a good barrier and it looks really nice, I wouldn't use it myself. This is the hedge I wanted to show you. I think the dog is perfect as a natural hedge, and it's privet, which we looked at before, but they've cut it very tight. Wow, this one I think you could make into the shape of a train or another dog or something. This is just ivy. I hope this video has been interesting, and obviously I know that I've shown you in a way hedging in London, in the city, but depends where you are in the world. Obviously people have different plants native to their country or their area, and also lots of people don't have a front garden, I know. So, but even if you had a balcony or a little window ledge, you can always plant some things and in a way create your own small hedge. Thank you very much. 再见.